Good evening and welcome to tonight is Parents' Night. We'd like to honor our parents for our football players, cheerleaders, dance team members. As I announce your child's name, please step down and meet them along the north side of the field. The parents of Maddie Hensel. The parents of Jacob Hardinger. The parents of Easton Dahman. The parents of Evan Haley. The parents of Waylon Grimm. The parents of Aiden Kohler. The parents of Joseph Downs. The parents of Noah Grimm. The parents of Dryden Luther. The parents of Logan Zickert. The parents of Dylan Luther. The parents of Austin Randall. The parents of Jagger and Archer Kistner. The parents of Jameson Krieger. The parents of Alex Cum. The parents of Braden Friday. The parents of Rayson Schooley. The parents of Cody Lockashore. The parents of Joseph Redmond. The parents of Hartley Swan. The parents of Wyatt Radaman. The parents of Bradley Need. The parents of Marcus and Kellen Getzinger. The parents of Avery Chipman. The parents of Ethan Strand. The parents of Chase Baker. The parents of Connor and Caden Beschlick. The parents of Cody Gonzalez. The parents of Caden Rayburn. The parents of Carter Lupke. The parents of Trevor Frederick. The parents of Blake Grossman. The parents of Matthew Goodell. The parents of Marcus Mapes. The parents of Brennan Peterson. And the parents of Caden Schiller. And now for the cheerleaders. Nevaeh and Bradley Berg. The parents of Nevaeh and Bradley Berg. The parents of Trevor Millard. The parents of Kiana Reyes. The parents of Kiera Olds. The parents of Serenity Carlson. The parents of Wistria Colley. The parents of Rachel Schooley. The parents of Zoe Chafoni. The parents of Audrey Doom. The parents of Bridget Leache. The parents of Caitlin Fox. Now for the dance team. The parents of Angel Millard. The parents of Sarah Locasier. The parents of Kristen Zadon. The parents of Taryn Wierski. The parents of Vanessa Pilak. And the parents of Lorelei Opie. On behalf of the student athletes, their coaches, and the Pittsville School District, we would like to thank the parents for everything that they do. Let's have a round of applause for our parents.
Welcome to Pittsville High School as we get set for non-conference football as the Auburndale Apaches still fall into that trap every so often. The Auburndale Eagles come into town to take on the Pittsville Panthers. Good old rivalry football. We missed it last year with the shortened season, but we get it back this year as the band giving us a little bit of a performance. Breaking out the school song as we're getting close to kickoff. Give you some quick updates on both teams. So Auburndale officially going into this game is 3-1. They will get credit for a win tonight no matter what with the forfeit by Owen Withy as they move to 8-player. They have yet to play a conference game this year. They will not play a conference game until the 24th of September when they will host Abbotsford, and they'll get all their conference games in one big string. Abbotsford at Edgar, Marathon at Colby. Pittsville, they come in officially 1-3. They get a credit for a win tonight due to the, again, forfeit by Almond Bancroft, who's in 8-player football. So they will get credit for the win tonight. That will be their first win of the season. They've had a tough start to the season, losing games to Augusta.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to tonight's non-conference football game
for our national anthem starting lineups, and we'll be back
Auburndale
after that
Eagles
for the call of the game.
And your hometown Pittsville Panthers. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem by the Pittsville High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Bertino. Pittsville High School, Auburndale High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at educational-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. And now for the starting defensive lineup for the Eagles. A sophomore, number 2, Aiden Cherney. A junior, number 3, Drayton Weber. A junior, number 5, Lucas Yeski. A sophomore, number 10, Caden Anderson. A junior, number 11, Alex Wilford. A senior, number 16, Terrence Roberson. A junior, number 52, Connor Brandel. A senior, number 55, Jesse Fowler. A junior, number 61, Adam Dorhorst. And a junior, number 64, Sloan Welch. The Eagles are led by head coach Jay Anderson, along with assistant coaches Chad Weinfurter, Brandon Robertson, Kevin Yeski, and Steve Van Wy. And now for the starting offensive lineup for the Pittsville Panthers. A junior, number 7, Waylon Grimm. A senior, number 9, Aiden Kohler. A senior, number 11, Noah Grimm. A junior, number 20, Dylan Luther. A senior, number 25, Alex Cum. A senior, number 34, Joey Redmond. A sophomore, number 51, Bradley Nave. A junior, number 52, Marcus Getzinger. A junior, number 54, Avery Chipman. A senior, number 55, Ethan Stren. Rounding out the starting lineup, a senior, number 58, Connor Beschlick. The Panthers are led by head coach Jeremy Dewar, assisted by Chris Salaticki, Peter Peterson, Brett Friday, and Sam Schwanebach.
We got our national anthem, we got our starting lineups. We are ready for football here from Pittsville. One of 2 huge games we're bringing you today. Other channel, you can tune in. Number 2, Colby hosting number 1, Edgar. Huge matchup in the Merriwood. Auburndale gets to play both those teams yet this year, once they finally get to conference play. But we are ready to go. And it will be Pittsville to kick off from this side of the field. Waiting for the Pittsville kickoff squad to come out onto the field. Auburndale will have the ball first, most likely. So we are in the bleachers here. We're in amongst the Auburndale fans here at Pittsville High School. Pittsville out to kick off. It will be Redmond to do the kicking. Terrence Roberson, and can't see the number on the other player right now. Back to receive. Pittsville stepping up to the line. They'll put their foot through it, and we are underway. That one's going to take a roll. That's going to go all the way back into the end zone. Touchback. Auburndale will have the ball at the 20.
Eagles will take over 1st and 20, 1st and 10 on their own 20.
So 1st and 10, Auburndale at the 20. So we see the Auburndale offense come out. Team that did not play 11-player last year. They played in the 8-player side due to low numbers. And they will come to the line. We will see 1 wide out to the far side, 3 tight to the near side. Snap, they send the back, Roberson in front run, and then we run into each other. Broken play, it'll be Trayton Weber off to the far side, and he will be close, and he actually will fall forward. I think he does have the first down. Broken
Weber,
play.
Quarterback keeper, brought down on the play by number 10.
So broken play, and Trayton Weber just held on to that one. I think that was meant to be a jet sweep to Roberson, but Roberson coming across a little too quick, or maybe the snap a little late, and they ran into each other, and Weber just kind of ran that one out and got it into position and got a first down. 2 wide to the near side, 2 to the far side, 1 back next to Weber. Weber, screen out here to the near side. Catch is made, good blocking coming down here to the near side. That's going to be run out of bounds right here near the 50. That's going to be another first down for Auburndale. That pass goes to Tim Schmidt, one of the tight ends. And tell you what, this official's keeping that clock moving. Usually you wait till the ball is set down as Auburndale hurries to the line. Again, 2 wide here to the near side, 2 to the far side. It is Roberson next to Weber in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, throws it off far side, catch is made. Looking to turn the corner, slips away but goes down, but he'll have about 7, and it'll be the first second down faced by Auburndale so far today. Actually, they marked that one way back. That's going to be 2nd and 5 for Auburndale. They've been able to get at least 10 yards in every play so far, all passing plays. Weber, again, Roberson next to him, 2 wide to each side. Snap goes back. This time it's a handoff. Coming over here to the near side, tripped up. He's going to be right near the line. I think he's going to be just short. We'll see where they mark it.
Brought down on the play by number 34.
They're going to mark it just short, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and short.
3rd and 1 for Auburndale. Again, 2 wide to either side. They stay in that wide set. They do not huddle. Bit more of a hurry-up college-style offense. Now they snap. Now they're going to look back, and they're going to get the signals from the offensive coordinator. Look at their wristbands. And now we see it back. Nope, goes in motion. Now they can't. Now they got to bring it back, and now count is on. They need to get the play off. And Auburndale's going to have to take an early timeout. Some confusion on the field. We'll take it with them. 9:44 remaining. Still 0-0.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
You don't have to postpone feeling your best. Aspirus has all the right protective measures in place, so there's no need to delay important screenings and procedures. Visit aspirus.org to schedule today. Because we love, we lead. Aspirus.
Auburndale takes the early timeout. A little bit of confusion as they looked over to the coaching staff for their play as the sun sets behind the trees. Let me get you a little bit more light here. There we go. That should be the look for the rest of the way as the sun taking over. So it's 3rd and 1. Again, 2 wide to either side. It's Roberson next to Weber, who's in the shotgun. Snap. They hand to Roberson. Roberson working off that far side. He will be pulled forward. They get the tackle. It was probably behind the line, but were forced to pull him forward. And that will set up 1st and 10. So a good effort by Roberson to force his tackler to pull him forward and get him the first down as they look over to the bench, get the signals. So again, they stay in that same set almost every play. Snap comes back. That one is not a give. Fake to Roberson. Rolling, throwing, catch is made. Down here along the near sideline, out at the 20, 1st and 10, Auburndale. And flag on the play. So actually, let's pull back. There's a flag on the play. And it looks like this one might be against Auburndale, and it is. So wipe that one away. It's right at the line, so it'll be 1st and 20 on Auburndale now after the penalty. Hard to see from our vantage point, but definitely not an offense that's worried about long distances so far as we've seen. Our clock gets a little off center. We'll get that centered up here. There we go. So now Auburndale will have 1st and 20 from right around the 50. Clock runs, 9 minutes remaining. They go now tight end and a couple wide. They will fake the handoff going one way. Roberson will have it the other way. He gets back near the initial line of scrimmage. Past that, he will be down inside the 40. Get back all the penalty yardage and then some. That will set up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8. Again, they stay a little bit more tight formation, just 1 wide to either side, tight end on either side. Snap, fakes it, throws it out far side, catch is made, turns upfield, tackle, they'll pull him back. I think he's be just short. He will be just short. That one goes to number 13, Evan Scholl. I believe it was 13. But either way, that sets up 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1 for Auburndale. They'll work from the far side of the field. 2 wide to each side. They get back into that set they've been working with most of the game. Look, see what it is. It will be Roberson into the line, and he's not going to be stopped. He will not have it. In fact, he will lose half a yard.
Roberson on the carry.
And that will set up actually a little more than that. That will set up 4th and 2. We'll call it. So 4th and a long 2 for Auburndale. They're going to keep the offense on the field inside the 40, inside the 35. 2 backs next to Weber. It is 2 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap. Handoff goes to Roberson. Sweep this way. He's got the first down and more. Coming down, he will be down all the way inside the 30, near the 25. 1st and 10 for Auburndale. So the Eagles will have the first down inside the 30, down near the 25. Kind of guessing on the yardage in between, as there's just the 5-yard lines out here today. Auburndale, this offense has put a lot of yards up and a lot of points. So they start with 2 in the backfield. Now they send 13 Evan Scholl out wide to the far side. So 2 to either side. Snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Throwing deep, looking to the corner of the end zone. That one is going to go up. Make the catch. Touchdown, Auburndale. 5. Lucas Yeski goes over his defender, pulls that one in. Touchdown, Auburndale. 6-0. They march their way down the field. That was just a jump ball. Give credit, number 10. Joseph Downs had good position, but Yeski just out-jumped him, pulled it right over the top of him, and brought it in for the touchdown. Auburndale's going to try the extra point. Out there, number 55. That is Jesse Fowler to kick it. Snap, down, kick. On its way, the kick is good. Auburndale leads 7-0. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
Auburndale marches their way down the field, 80-yard drive. Ends with a beautiful touchdown pass from Trayton Weber to Lucas Yeski. And Pittsville in a hole again. We didn't get a chance to talk about it pregame as we were a little late getting started with a few technical glitches. But Pittsville has not scored in the first 3 quarters of any game they've played this year. They've scored 16 points total, all of those in the 4th quarter. Out now, it is Roberson to kick off. Terrence Roberson will do the kicking.
Roberson to kick off for the Eagles. Kohler and Luther back to receive for the Panthers.
Back deep for the Panthers. It's number... Trying to see the numbers. Hard to see. Just from the angle we're at here, high above Pittsville's football field. Beautiful night for football. As Roberson will approach, and that kick will be in the air. That's going to be short. It's going to be taken on the far side. Pittsville bringing it over here to the near side will get to the 30 and go no further. Still fighting, but he's not going to get any more, and Pittsville will take over 1st and 10 at the 30. And we'll see the offense come on. Offense that has thrown the ball a lot.
1st and 10 Panthers from their own 30-yard line.
2 offenses so far that I think we're going to see put the ball in the air a lot. As the sun continuing to set here. Camera to get you a little better picture. All right. 1 wide to the near side, 2 to the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. They send one of them in motion. Snap. They will hand it off to start. Gets a yard, maybe. Maybe just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That handoff goes to Aiden Kohler. Kohler will get about 1. That's going to set up 2nd and 9. Good play design, but Auburndale had it sussed out, and they tracked it down quickly. As the Pittsville cheerleaders get into it a little bit. So 2 wide here to the near side, 1 to the far side. Wings on either side. The wing on this side goes in motion. Snap. The handoff goes to Kohler back into the line, and he goes nowhere. A wall of white there. He will pick up about one again. So that will set up 3rd and 8 for Pittsville. Actually, they give him a good spot. We'll call it 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. They take more of a traditional huddle compared to Auburndale's, call it more of a muddle. They kind of come together, get the play, get themselves set. 1 wide here to the near side, 3 to the far side, or excuse me, 2 tight and 1 wide to the far side. They're a little tighter to the line. Snap. Running a run pass option. Catch is made right at the line. They drive him back. We'll see where they mark it. That goes to Alexander Cum. They will give him the first down. Catch was made before he was pushed back. They give him the first down, 1st and 10. There we go. Sorry, I unplugged a cord on me, on myself. So it is 1st and 10. Apologize for that one. They hand that one off to Roberson. Roberson goes far side. He will be tackled. Drug that one out. He will pick up 2. 2nd and 8. So apologize for not having the call on that one. I yanked the cord out of my extension cord out here. 7-0. Auburndale. That was a great pass. That one found Alex Wilfert back there as Trayton Weber really starting to put on a show. Passing over the middle, high! Oh! Looking for Wilfert on the cross. That one high, and that'll set up 3rd and 8.
Number 11, Noah Grimm defending on the play. Brings up 3rd
Noah
down.
Grimm on the defense. So 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. 3rd downs haven't been a problem so far today for them. 1:07 remaining in the first quarter. It's actually been a pretty quick first quarter. So maybe a bit of change of the play. 1 tight ends to either side. Roberson is next to Weber. Wide receivers to either side. Snap. Handoff goes to Roberson. Roberson into the line. He'll pick up a few, but he's not going to get much. Maybe getting 1. We'll see where they... Nope. Picks up 1. 4th and 7. Chance for Pittsville to get off the field here. They send 2 wide to either side. Roberson is next to Weber. Snap. Fake handoff to Roberson. Drops back, looking to throw. In the middle, incomplete. Good defense there by number 13, who is not on the roster.
Number 13, Dryden Luther defending on the play.
Dryden Luther, who's listed as 11 of mine. We'll have to correct that. But Dryden Luther on the defense, and Pittsville gets the stop. They take over. 1st and 10. That's a confidence booster if there's nothing else for Pittsville. Now see if they can turn that into some offense. They will start right from their 20. 1 wide here to the near side. Everybody else in the tight formation. They send 1 back in motion. Snap, handoff. Sweep far side, trying to turn the corner. Nothing there. 9. Oh, flip the page around. 9. Aiden Kohler trying to find something.
Kohler on the carry, brought down on the play by number 52, Connor Brandel.
So Connor Brandel on the tackle, 2nd and 9. As time ticks down. And they will not get it off in time. End of the first quarter, 7-0. The Auburndale Eagles on top. We will take a break. We will be back with the second quarter right after this. Welcome back as we head to the second quarter. Auburndale with the 7-0 lead. We try and get the clock in the shot a little better there for you. So it'll be Pittsville switching sides of the field. They will work to the north now. Snap, ball in the air, intercepted! Terrence Roberson into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburndale.
16, Terrence Robertson for a 21-yard touchdown for the Eagles.
So Auburndale puts it in the end zone on the interception right on the first play of the second quarter, and they are up 13-0. And it will be big number 55, Jesse Fowler, to do the kicking. Offensive lineman number kicking, and he's a straight-on kicker, something you don't see too often anymore. Snap, ball is down, kick on the way, high kick. That one is good. 14-0 Auburndale. We are going to take a break. We'll have the Auburndale kickoff right after this.
Score the Panthers 0, Eagles 14.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Auburndale will be kicking off, coming off the 21-yard interception return by Terrence Roberson, and he will be kicking off. So gets himself into the end zone on the interception, and then he gets to come all the way to the other end and kick it off. Ball was tipped in the air. Not sure by who, but he picked it up and he took it into the end zone. Approaches on the kickoff. That one high, end over end. That one's going to drop. Be fumbled for a second. Be picked up at the 20. Bringing it here, 25. Breaks the first tackle. Now he'll get out, and he's going to get out near the 28.
Brought down into play by number 52, Connor Brandel.
First and 10.
Panthers from their own 32-yard line.
So first and 10 for Pittsville. Right, gets the offense right back out on the field. And they bring it up. Wide seat, one wide to either side. One tight tier to the near side. Two backs side by side in the backfield behind Grimm. Grimm takes the snap. Handoff, breaks the first tackle in the backfield, but can't go much of anywhere. Actually looks like he might lose a few.
Number 61, Adam Dorhorst.
Adam Dorhorst, he will lose one. Second and 11 for Pittsville. And again, they just have been having trouble establishing that running game. You've got that big offensive line there for Auburndale. Defensive line. 52, Connor Brandel. 55, Jesse Fowler. 51, who is not in the program. But a lot of bodies out there. Pittsville snap. Grimm will keep it. Trying to turn, and he's going to go down. Lose a few more. Tried to run a quarterback sweep, but it just wasn't there. Might have been, almost looks like it might have been an option play. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 11. Looked almost like that was supposed to be an option play, and Grimm never really had a chance to pitch it. Well played by Auburndale. So now we'll see two wide come here to the near side, a tight end here to the near side, one wide to the far side. And it's Kohler, the back, next to Grimm. Grimm, snap. Dropping back. Looking, he's going to go for it all. He's got a receiver, but overthrows him a little bit out of bounds, and that'll set up 4th down.
Intended for Redmond. Number 16, Terrence Roberson, defending on the play.
He was looking for, as I find the first name. So, nope, Redmond was the intended receiver. It was just a little beyond him, ended up going out of bounds, and it'll be back to punt again. Good snap. Kick is away, blocked at the line. That one's going to roll down. It's going to take a Pittsville roll off the block, come out here to midfield. And I think we saw a flag come out. Officials, it's against Pittsville. They're going to see where they want to mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it from the illegal formation. That will be assessed from the dead ball spot. So that will put the Eagles at
Eagles from the Panthers. 46-yard line.
So that will set the Eagles up at the 46, 1st and 10. So they will start 1st and 10 inside Pittsville territory. Already up 14-0, 10-10 remaining in the half. Tight ends either side, wide receivers either side. Roberson is next to Weber. Snap comes to Weber, looking to throw, short pass. Near side, and they're going to, his knee had to go down to a knee to catch it, and it'll be no gain. So actually, no, he's going to lose a yard. So that'll be 2nd and 11. Had to go down to a knee to catch it, and knee on the ground, no matter if you're touched. That's a play's dead. So they'll lose a yard on that one. Just a tough break for. I flip the sheet around. Alex Wilford. So it's Wilford wide here to the near side again. Tights to either side, and it is again Roberson in the backfield. Snap. Fake the handoff. Weber drop back to throw. Pressure comes. Throws. Gets it away. Catch is made. 1st down and more. Out past the 30.
Weber's pass is complete.
1st and 10. That one gets to Evan Scholl. 1st and 10.
Eagles from the Panthers, 30-yard line.
You're starting to see that Eagle offense doing its thing. They will line up, one wide to the near, one to the far, tight ends either side. Now they spread it out. 2 wide to either side. Some motion there. Weber will get the snap. Drops back, looking to throw. Fits the slant, catch is made. Slips a tackle, forces way down. Another 1st down for Auburndale. That one gets to Lucas Yeski, just using his body to shield the defender. Gets the 1st down, and that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15. So a chance to get another 1st down at the 5 for the Eagles if they can't get in the end zone. Yeski was wide here to the near side along with Aiden Cheney. Far side is Schmidt and Wilford. Snap. Weber dropping back, looking to throw. Throws it off short. That catch will be made, looking to get towards the sideline. Now cuts it back in. Runs into a wall of purple over there. And that will be
brought down on the play by number 3, Easton Donovan.
Set up 2nd and 5. Picks up 5. As they go into that far end zone, the furthest one away from us. So we're slightly off center here. Big open space here in Pittsville between the 2 sets of stands. Pittsville fans and Auburndale fans both showing up well here as that one's going to be kept by Weber. Weber's going to be down. I believe that's Weber. Weber's going to be down near the 1st down marker, and he's going to have it.
Weber on the carry. Brought down
So
the
Weber will have
3,
the 1st
Easton
down,
Donovan.
1st and goal.
Brings up 1st and goal, Eagles.
And they will line up quickly, 2 wide to either side. 1st and goal inside the 5, and they're going to get flags. Oh, flag marker was already out.
Penalty flag.
As our clock escapes us again, we will correct that at the next time out. There we had it for a second.
Offside on the Panthers.
So that's going to give them half the distance to the goal. So now it'll be 1st and 10 inside the 3. Still in shotgun formation, still 2 wide. Let's see if they hand it off. They will give it to Roberson. Roberson cutting inside. He will fall forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburndale.
Terrence Roberson
Terrence
on the 3-yard
Roberson
touchdown for the
runs
Eagles.
that one in. Eagles have the lead now, 20-0. So 20-0. We'll get another extra point from Jesse Fowler. the whistle. We're ready to go. Snap is made. Ball is down. Kick on the way. It's low. Just tucks over the bar. The extra point is good. Auburndale now leads 21-0. We're going to correct the clock here quick. We'll keep it here.
The score, the Panthers 0, Eagles 21.
As we wait here, Auburndale has scored on 3 of their 4 possessions. The one time they didn't, they got stopped on 4th down at the 20. So Auburndale showing why they're one of the better offensive teams in the area. As teams meeting up, we'll get the kickoff here in just a moment from Auburndale. Auburndale looking to go technically to 4-1 as they get a forfeit this week. They got a forfeit last week. They've got another forfeit coming yet next week when they'll play Rib Lake Prentice. But that is a forfeit by Athens, who went to the 8-player game. Obviously, shake up. This will be a conference game next year, most likely. Still some possibility of one or both of these teams heading to 8-player. But as of right now, this would be a conference game next year again as the ball falls off the tee. Roberson will get it reset. Pittsville moving to the Merrillwood next year is the plan right now. And then there would be crossover games between the Merrillwood and the Central Wisconsin Small to fill out the 8-game conference schedule. That one on a full run. Caught there, breaking off to the far side. Maybe a chance here. Getting out across midfield. Actually be brought down right at midfield. That was number 20, Dylan Luther, was able to catch that one on the run.
Brings up 1st and 10 Panthers from their own.
And sets up Pittsville with some good field position. 7:12 remaining. It is 21-0. Auburndale with the lead. And Pittsville will come out one wide here to the near side, one to the far side. Bunch of bodies on the line. 2 backs in the backfield. Snap. They hand it off. Goes into the line. Nothing there. Maybe gets one. Kohler.
Brought down on the play by number 55, Jesse
He's
Fowler.
tried to find openings. They've been there for a second, but the Auburndale defense just collapsing down. They're going to give him 1. 2nd and 9. Oh, we'll give him 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8. So they'll come back out. Again, wides to either side, tight end, and then the 2 backs side by side in the backfield. Snap, handoff, does not go to Kohler. It's going to be Grimm to take, and he's just going to be smacked. Gets near the line of scrimmage, but I don't think he's. Oh, we're going to see. Oh no, I think the Pittsville, the gentleman with the down marker, I think he's being a little optimistic sometimes when he comes out and sets it initially, waiting before the ball gets set. So that's going to set up 3rd and 8. No gain for Waylon Grimm as he tried to break that one. And now we'll see what they can do on 3rd down. 1 wide out to either side. There'll be a tight end to either side. And off the line, snap, drops back, throw, catch almost made. They were looking for 34. Joseph Redmond wasn't quite there. Roberson was defending and got a hand in there maybe, but for sure got the hit that knocked the ball loose. And now it sets up 4th and 7 at the 48. We'll see what they decide to do here. Looks like Pittsville might be going for it. And they are. So Pittsville will go for it. Wides to either side, tight ends to either side. 1 back, that is Kohler behind Grimm. Grimm dropping back to throw. Pressure comes, he's going to be hit, and they're going to blow the play dead. He is down. And that will turn the ball over on downs.
55, Jesse Fowler.
Maybe blowing the whistle a little quickly, but Grimm might also just sneaking away
From the
because
Panthers, 45-yard line.
he had because they blew the whistle, but Grimm kind of snuck away there at the end. So chance for Auburndale to put one more on the board before the half, 5:37 remaining. And Weber will come in with the play. Auburndale looking to put 7 more on the board. Themselves in striking distance of a running clock, get themselves out of here early as they continue to play out this heavy non-conference schedule. Weber looking for it all up the middle, catch can't be made! Right there in the hands of Yeski, but maybe too good.
52, Marcus
And Yeski unable to collect it.
Brings up second down.
And that will bring up second and down. That was 6. Yeski all alone in the middle of the field. Lost by the defense, but he couldn't quite handle it. So they will come out 2 wide to either side. Upset alert in D5 as they'll give it to Roberson. Roberson will get a big chunk. He's going to be down near the marker. That should set up.
Brings up third down.
As Colby takes a 7-0 lead. And it'll be third and, we'll call it 3rd and 4. Talking upset alert, Wittenberg-Burnhamwood leading Amherst. Number 1 team in the state in Division 5, down 14-0 in the second. Colby leading Edgar 7-0. Clock running under 5 minutes to go. And now whistles, and we're going to get an Auburndale timeout. Auburndale not able to get the playoff, so they're going to take a timeout on 3rd and 6. We will take it with them. 21-0 Auburndale. We'll be back right after this.
Timeout, Apaches.
Former professional football player Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
It's really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
Auburndale takes the timeout. There we go. All right, that should look a little better now for you. All right, as Auburndale will come back out. Big third down here for him. 4:48 remaining. 3rd and 4. Snap. Dropping back. Weber looking to throw. He's going to get it to Roberson here on the near side. He's got a couple men to beat. Pulling at his jersey. Pulling it forward. I think he's going to be short.
Weber's pass is complete to
They
Roberson.
rule him down inbounds.
Number 25.
We're going to see where they mark it. And it will be 4th down. So he will pick up about 2. That should set up 4th and 2 for Auburndale. Now a big 4th down. Clock running, not in a hurry here. Quick strike offense, no reason to be. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Pittsville. Snap. Weber dropping back, looking to throw. No pressure, goes up the middle. Catch is made in double coverage. 1st down, Auburndale. That one goes to Alex Wilford.
Brought down in the play by number 52, Marcus Getzinger.
And it is first and 10. Auburndale just outside the 10. So that's going to be at the 11. They will have the opportunity for a 1st down at the 1. So in essence, first and goal. So they're going to go 1 wide here to the near side. That is Yeski. 3 wide to the far side. That is Wilfert Schmidt. And now the snap. That was Weber up the middle into the end zone. Touch. There we get the signal. Touchdown, Auburndale. 11-yard run by Trayton Weber. And that sets us up 27-0 Auburndale. Wait for the last lineman to come in for the extra point attempt. Again, out for that one. That is Jesse Fowler. Snap. Ball is down. Kick on the way. Low one, but it is through, and it is good. 4 for 4 on the extra points. 28-0 Auburndale.
Left to go in the second quarter.
With 3:29 to go, we will keep it here.
Eagles 28.
We will keep it here and get you set for the kickoff. Auburndale showing why they will be a threat in the Merriwood. Now, to be honest, they only need to win 1 to make the playoffs this year. By a fluke of the rules when it comes to teams dropping out to 8-player, Auburndale has 3 wins already in the bag from the 3 forfeits they will receive from Thorpe, Owen Withy, and Athens. So Auburndale right now in conference is 3-0 technically. Well, technically 2-0. They'll be 3-0 after next week. So as long as they beat Marathon, they can have some trouble against the other 2 big powers in the conference. The other 3 powers in the conference, Edgar, Colby, Abbotsford. But as long as they can beat Marathon, they should make the playoffs. That is my understanding. Abbotsford has already punched their ticket. They beat Marathon last week, so that puts them into the playoff picture. Hard to believe we're talking playoffs already, but here we are. Auburndale ready to kick off. Roberson back. He will approach, and he will put his foot through that one. Short kick. That's going to take a bounce and roll around, and a couple Pittsville bodies just have to fall on it. Out near the 30, Auburndale almost got to that one. And the coaching staff for Pittsville upset that that one even got that far. Don't know if you heard them on the microphone, but they were making their feelings clear. But that will set Pittsville up 1st and 10 from the 31. 3:27 and all 3 timeouts remaining for Pittsville. They will also get the ball to start the second quarter, or the second half. 2 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Snap. Dropping back, looking, pressure coming immediately. Grimm gets away, throws it. The catch is made, flag on the play. It'll be a first down if, depending on who the penalties gets. It was a late flag, so I'm guessing either holding, well, now that he's picking up and putting it in the spot, I'm going to guess that's holding against Pittsville. And it is. That will negate the first down.
Against the Panthers.
And that will mark them, that's at the 30, so that will mark them all the way back to the 20. And that will set up 1st and very long. Call that one 1st and 21. So 1st and 21, and now that maybe that changes your mindset a little bit if you are Pittsville. Now you go from, let's look at getting a couple first downs, maybe see if we can get in the range to send something at the end zone, to now let's just see if we can get the first down. Grimm in the backfield, wide out to either side, tight either side, snap, fakes the handoff, under pressure immediately, out, he's going to chuck that one downfield, but that one's going to go out into the bench, incomplete.
Pass sails out bounds intended for Redmond.
Looking to get it all in one play, that'll set up 2nd and 21.
Defending on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They've tried to go that way a couple times. I don't know if they're seeing something there. But every time they just seem to just get a little too far and out into the bench. They had the receiver open. So all they've got to do is find their way to get that one down, and they can complete it. One wide to the near side, two to the far side. Snap. Drops back, now running. Up the middle. Grimm will pick up a few. He's going to be back close to the original line of scrimmage.
Brought down in the
So
play by
he's going
number
to
9,
pick
Tim
up
Smith.
10,
Brings up
and that'll
third
set
down.
up third and a manageable 11 as compared to what it could have been. So Grimm finally finding an opening in the running game. Getting the play in. Clock is running. We're under 2.5 to go till halftime. Band's here. We'll probably get some performance from the band, get a performance from maybe from the dance team. We will see. Two wide to the near side, one to the far side, one tight, one back. Grimm will drop back to throw. Pressure coming, under pressure, throws it. It's going to bounce at the feet of number 5, Evan Haley.
Number 11, Alex Wolfhart, defending on the play.
But the pressure
Brings
really
up
doing
fourth
that
down.
one, and Grimm is going to drop back, and they will punt it away, giving Auburndale a chance. They will have 2:11 and a timeout. So Grimm back to kick. Snap comes to him. Kick is in the air. High, end over end. Fought for. That one's going to take a bounce, and Pittsville will pick it up, and it'll be Auburndale football right in front of us at the 40.
From their own 40-yard line.
Auburndale will have the ball first and 10, 2:03 left. See what they decide to do here. Sliver moon coming out. Still see a little bit of the sunset up behind the trees in the Yellow River, right behind the west sideline here in Pittsville. Baseball field just probably about a few hundred feet past the south end zone. Softball behind us here, back behind the Pittsville Elementary School. They look, snap. The hand is to Roberson. Roberson coming here to the near side. Maybe a bit of an opening. Puts his shoulder down and forces his way through. And that's going to be right near the first down marker. We're going to see they're going to mark it just a little bit short. He will have 2nd and 1. So Auburndale. Now they're going to come back and they're going to huddle as the play went out of bounds. So the clock stopped at 1:57. Fortuitous break for the Eagles. And I'm glad I'm not the only one. PA announcer here, still referring to them as the Apaches. That change happening last year. Still getting accustomed to it as they cut set. Snap. They fake the give to Roberson. Weber will take it up the middle. He will have the first down. So Weber will pick up the first down.
Weber, the quarterback keeper, brought down on the play by number 58.
Defense bought on the give. So 1st and 10, they get it across the 50, and Auburndale quickly to the line. 2 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side, 1 tight end on the line. And Pittsville jumps.
Penalty flag on the play.
Excuse me, as a mosquito decides to fly in my mouth right as I'm in the middle of a call. Oh, I think well, let's just say he's not going to enjoy that anymore, but it'll set up 1st and 5. Ooh.
Offsides against the defense. Everybody wants to get their 50-50 tickets out. We're going to be announcing the winning number here
As
shortly.
the clock moves
$241 for the
try
winner
and keep the
tonight.
clock in camera frame. So 1st and 5 now for Auburndale. Snap, fake to give to Roberson. Weber drops back, rolling off to the far side. He's going to throw it in the middle, incomplete. Through the hands of Aiden Cheney.
Number 23, Jagger Kistner, defending.
And that'll set up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
So it's interesting. Weber comes to the sideline. Well, he will here with the clock stopped at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, man, that's more the shock more than anything else. But they come back out. We'll see how Auburndale comes set. We're going to talk more about that at halftime. 1 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Tights either side. Roberson is the only back in the backfield next to Weber. Snap. Weber looking. He's going to throw it up the seam. Intercepted! Intercepted. He threw into triple coverage, and it is taken down. That is number 10, Joseph Downs. Stepped in front of it, took it away. First and 10, Pittsville. Good play there. Read the pass, just jumped in front of it. Good return, gets it out to the 35 and gives Pittsville a chance. 1:20 remaining. They do have all 3 timeouts left as well. One wide to the near side, one to the far side. Tight ends either side. It is Kohler behind Grimm. Grimm gets the snap, drops back. Pressure coming immediately. He has to run out of it. It's held onto, throws it. Good job getting rid of that one. As he was being pulled to the ground, just threw it over the head of Alexander Cum, which was probably the best thing he could have done there. Stops the clock, 1:13 remaining. So 2nd and 10. We wait for the referee to get out of the way. He's a little bit slow there. As Grimm looking. He's going to go for it all. Tipped up in the air, incomplete. Getting there was Airden Cherney, excuse me. Getting up there, going up the ladder, just batting that one. Looked almost like a striker for a volleyball team, getting up there and just spiking that one out of bounds. Good job there by Aiden Cherney. That will set up 3rd and 10. That quick strike capability, I don't know if you want to give Auburndale too much time. They do have 1 timeout left, so even if you do run it here, try and run out the half. Snap. Dropping back, they will look to throw. And this time, thrown, caught, and an opportunity. 1st down and more, they will get it. They will mark it. They're seeing they bring it inbounds, it looks like. That one almost went the other way, but got through, and that one gets a 1st down. Pittsville with the 1st down. That was just one of those plays where you put your hands up and say, all right, I don't know what we can do for Auburndale. We played it perfectly, and it just got past. Snap. Grimm rolling out here to the near side, looking, throwing, catches made. We'll get the 1st down and more, run out of bounds. That one goes to Alexander Cum, who I believe had the catch on the last one. That will set up another 1st and 10. And now that one, they're going to roll the clock. How they're rolling the clock there, I don't know. He was clearly out of bounds, but they roll it. I don't think Pittsville's realized they rolled it. 29 seconds left. Dropping back, looking, throwing. Catch is made. They will get the 1st down. Ball comes out. And it's going to be recovered by Auburndale. Fighting for the extra yards. The ball squirts out. And I believe it was Terrence Roberson collecting that one up. It was. And Auburndale will have the 1st down, 1st and 10. And I think with 19 seconds left, I'm going to put the $1 that is in my pocket down. That'll either be a knee or a running play. I don't think they're going to try and do too much anything fancy here. Just go to the half with a 28-0 lead. They do a little switch of personnel. They had the 1st down. I think it would have been better off going down, calling timeout. That would have set you up with probably 3 shots at the end zone. Instead, fighting for the extra yards, the ball's ripped out. 1 back, 1 wide receiver on either side, 1 back on either side of Weber. Snap. Weber's going to throw. It's going to be a short throw here to the near side. That one's going to be fought for, and he's going to not get much. And that will probably let the half run out. About a running play. Last few seconds come off the clock, and that will send us to the half. It has been all Auburndale. 28-0. We're going to step aside. We'll have the performance from the band and everyone else coming up in just a moment.
We're going to announce the winning number right now, $241 for the winner. Look for Mrs. Dewar right below the stand with all the
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
one quick announcement here. We'd like to take time to thank Milk for Athletes for supplying chocolate milk for players and coaches after tonight's game. This program has supplied chocolate milk for many games in central Wisconsin over the last 3 years. Milk for Athletes, a program, a fellowship of Christian athletes, is blessed by sponsors who want to help support high school athletics in the dairy industry. Milk for Athletes would not be possible without the charitable donations of our sponsors. The sponsors include Maple Ridge Dairy, Lynn Brothers, A&B Process Systems, Zion Lutheran Church Stratford, TP Printing, Resource Recovery, Mike Snyder, Mill Church, and Stratford Family Foods. Thank you, Milk for Athletes.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
First date? We get it. Extra snacks? We get it. Big purchase? We get it. Spend your money your way with a checking account from Prevail Bank.
Welcome back. We got a few minutes left here at halftime. We thank the band and the Hop Squad for giving us some good entertainment there. 28-0 to the Auburndale Eagles as they have really taken control of this game. Pass for the running back. Said he's got a touchdown rushing and a touchdown on an interception return. Trayton Weber had the last one in for 6, and also had a good third touchdown. That one, a jump ball. Number 5, Lucas Yeski. Auburndale will be kicking off to start the second half as we approach the last final seconds of halftime. Gives me a chance to thank all of our sponsors, the Seal Runners across the bottom. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here today and bring you one of the better rivalries in the area, Pittsville and Auburndale. It'll be fun next year if it works out, that will be back in conference. As Pittsville slated to move to the Merrillwood first year.
Kohler moving back to receive for the Panthers.
Set to kick off. And the kick, short kick. Oh, as the camera goes a little wild there on us. Recovered by Pittsville. They will have the ball.
Especially on the return for the Panthers. Brings up first and 10
for Pittsville. They will get it right at the 50. Onside kick attempt by Auburndale. Get a chance to maybe get the ball down, get the running clock,
49-yard line.
Get out of here early with a big win. As they've got one more non-conference game before they get into conference play. They will be the last Merrillwood team to get into conference play. Obviously only 4 conference games this year in the Merrillwood that will be played. Snap. The give is to Luther. Luther off the far side. He'll pick up a few before he is run out of bounds. Nope, they'll keep him inbounds.
Luther on the carry.
So he'll pick up 2, 2nd and 8. The official, the referee behind the play has just been spinning his arm on almost every play, inbounds or out of bounds, keeping that clock running. Obviously not a running clock situation, so if that play did go out of bounds, that should be a stopped clock, giving Pittsville a chance to maybe save some time. Grimm thought about the toss, isn't able to do much with it. He'll get half a yard, and that'll set up 3rd and 8. Actually, won't even get that. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Maybe should have tossed that one, but I think if he would have tossed it, it would have been grabbed by Yeski, and he would have been gone. He was coming in hard between the play. They read that option run perfectly, did Auburndale. 2 wide here to the near side, 1 wide to the far side for Pittsville, 1 back. That is Kohler next to Grimm. Grimm is going to roll it out here to the near side. Steps, throws. That one is caught. And that one's going to get to Aiden Kohler, who will get all the way out. And we have an injured, nope, not injured, just think got run over there. As that one looked like it was going to be passed short, but it went over the receiver, and I'm kind of wondering what was happening there, but he was actually targeting Kohler, who's past the marker for the first down. Fooled me. Good play design there by Pittsville. So we come to 10 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Pittsville driving. They had a good drive there at the end of the first half that ended with the fumble. Snap. Grimm's going to take it himself this time. He's going to break the first tackle. Stiff arm. He's going to get down near the 30. That's going to be a gain of 4. That's going to set up 2nd and 6. Pittsville making the adjustment. Evan Shull on the tackle as they were handing it off to Kohler more. Now Grimm doing more of the running. As we have an offensive lineman, 54. That is Avery Chipman having to run off. Looks like he might have gotten a ding in the ankle. So 1 wide to either side, 1 tight to either side. Snap goes to Grimm. Grimm drops back looking to throw. Pocket collapsing. He's going to go to that corner. He's tried it a couple times. Catch is made. First down. That's going to be depending on the spot. It'll be just outside the 10. So that will be 1st and 10 with a chance to get that first down. Nope. Oh, they are going to make it 1st and goal. So it'll be 1st and goal for Pittsville. looking to score their first points outside the fourth quarter this season. Catch, pass, caught, and no, it's not. Squirts away. That one was intended for Dylan Dryden Luther, and that'll set up second and goal. That Pittsville's only scored 16 points this year. They were both scored in the fourth quarter. All 16 points scored in the fourth quarter. One wide to the far side, two to the near side, one tight to the near side, and the back next to Grimm. Grimm gets the snap, hands it off, and that's going to go into the line. It's going to pick up a couple. That will be third and goal. Just gets half a yard gain there for Pittsville, and that will bring up third and goal. Clock ticking. Might be under 8 by the time this play is over. 3 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side, 1 back in the backfield. Snap, low snap. Grimm able to dig it out, in trouble. He throws. That one is going to be low at the feet of his receiver. That'll set up fourth down.
Number 3, Trey Glover, defending on the play.
Noah Grimm, excuse me. Noah Grimm. I got to remember, Drayton Luther is not wearing 11. 2 11s on their roster. One is supposed to be 13. That is Drayton Luther. So Noah Grimm on both catches so far. I apologize for that. Clock stops under 8 minutes, 4th and 9. So, last chance here for Pittsville, looking to get some points on the board. Worst case scenario, they can set up a long field for... Oh, the kid keeps throwing the football up and down. Looks like a flag flying in the air. Snap. Grimm drops back. Pressure comes immediately. Going to the end zone. Oh, caught! Touchdown, Pittsville! Grimm with a hand in his face. Gets it through. Touchdown, Pittsville. That one goes. I'm trying to see who that was. Joseph Redmond bringing that one down. Just went up for it. Pittsville will go for 2. Pittsville scores their first points outside of the fourth quarter this season. So they will go for 2, 1 wide to either side. Tight to either side. Snap. It is going to be Grimm looking, throwing. That's going to be tipped down, incomplete. So the 2-point conversion fails, but Pittsville gets out.
With 7:56 left to go in the third quarter. The score now.
28-6. Pittsville, 28-6. Auburndale with the lead.
How do you know your business is properly insured? Clinner Insurance Agents are your focused local insurance experts for commercial insurance. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Apologize for that a little bit. The moisture as the dew starts setting in a little bit here, messing with the equipment just a touch as we are out in with the Auburndale fans here at Pittsville. And they've got a lot to celebrate today as they play it on the PA. 28-6, Auburndale with the lead. Pittsville getting the touchdown. We'll see what Auburndale chooses to do on offense. Up 22.
Redmond to kick off for the Panthers.
So Redmond to kick off.
Wolfert Robertson to receive for the Eagles.
Wilford and Robertson back to receive. The kick is in the air. High end over end. That one's going to go bounce at the goal line and go into the end zone. That will be a touchback. First and 10 Auburndale. They will start from their own 20. 7:56 remaining, third quarter. Auburndale scored on 4 of their 5 possessions. I should say, well, technically 4 of their 6. They had that very short one right at the end of the half after the fumble recovery. But, having a few little audio glitches with the dew that's starting to set in here. Cool night It has cooled down significantly here. We'll make a check when we get a chance at the weather. 7:56. It is too wide to either side. Weber, Roberson in the backfield. Snap. They will blitz, but Weber will keep it. He will roll forward, and he will pick up. We'll see what they mark. I don't think that was meant to be a quarterback keeper. They will mark it right at the 25. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. I don't think that was meant to be. Oh, no, they give, rough spot for Auburndale. That'll be actually 2nd and 7. They only give him 3 on that. He rolled over the player. Unless his knee caught before he rolled. Snap. That one goes to Roberson. Roberson goes nowhere. Caught up in the line. He will gain nothing. 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the Pittsville defense with a little extra hop in their step right now after seeing the offense put the touchdown up. But Auburndale, a team that can score from any point and can collect first downs. That one just a bit wide. Good diving try there by Aiden Cherney, but couldn't quite catch up to it. That'll come up 4th down. And I think we might see, and it looks like we will see the punt unit come on. This will be the first punt of the day for Auburndale. And they do. Wilford will be back deep to punt. Interesting, they have a separate kickoff specialist, extra point guy, high snap, collected up. Oh, that one almost blocked. Almost gets to it. That one takes a bounce, and it's going to take a roll, and Pittsville will have it down, and they will get good field position inside the 40. Had to kick that one high to get it over the block, and that gave Pittsville a chance to let that one roll a little bit, and they will have 1st and 10 at the 34 of Auburndale. Just under 7 minutes remaining. Ball keeps moving forward as they try and get it set in the right spot. So Pittsville will break, and they will look to maybe try and poke one in this time. They've gotten close a couple times now. And then they got obviously the touchdown on the last possession. They come down quick. They send a man in motion. Snap. Grimm will run that way. Flag will come in. Grimm will squirt away. He will have 5. Flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. That came from the referee. And as he's placing it, that's going to be holding on Pittsville. When you see him pick the flag up and set it where the foul is, that's almost always going to be a hold. That does go against Pittsville. That was at the line, so it'll be 1st and 20. So that'll push Pittsville back, and just when they're starting to get a little bit of momentum, that goes away. 1st and 20 now. That is a killer penalty for Pittsville. Really, I mean, if you count the run distance, that was probably a 25-yard penalty. So 1st and 20 now for Pittsville. 2 wide here to the near side, 1 wide to the far side. There's a back underneath, kind of tucked under the offensive line. Snap, looking, Grimm under pressure immediately, tries to get away, throws it, catch is made, defender fell down, breaks free, into the end zone, touchdown Pittsville! 34! That one goes to Joseph Redmond, and Pittsville back-to-back possessions, back-to-back touchdowns. Coaching staff wondering what's going on. The defender slipped, kind of looked like he caught his foot in the grass, and that gave Redmond the chance to make the catch, get down the field for the touchdown. 44-yard touchdown pass. And Pittsville clawing their way back in. Snap, looking, the throw. Catch is made in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. Pittsville back within 14, and they are fired up on the sideline. We're going to step aside, and we will be back with the kickoff right after this.
Employee once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business. and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Pittsville scored 14 unanswered. They're back within 14, 28-14 here in Pittsville. Saw another score coming from a player. Talk about a bit of a blowout, 40-0. Athens over Almond Bancroft. 9 minutes left, second quarters. That one's going to take a bounce. Roberson has to pick it up right near the goal line. Pressure comes. He's going to come down, and they're going to get him near the 10. Pittsville all over it. A field of purple jerseys getting there. It'll be 1st and 10 Auburndale, but they're going to have 89 yards to go.
From their own 11-yard line.
89-yard field for Auburndale. They were looking to be cruising in this one, but 14 unanswered from Pittsville makes this one a ball game. 6:18 remaining here in the third, and they need to sustain a drive. If nothing else, get some first downs and really start kind of cutting into this momentum Pittsville's carrying right now. 2 wide to either side. It's Roberson next to Weber. Snap. Bit of a weird snap. That one comes down immediately right there. Made the catch. That was Cherney, but nothing he could do as Joseph Downs gets right there. They'll give him 1. So that'll set up 2nd and 9 for Auburndale. Again, 2 wide to either side. They're faking some blitzes. Snap in there, and now they're going to step back up, and we're going to get a new play in. Everyone looking at the wristbands. Now Weber will set. Snap. The give is to Roberson. Into the line. He goes nowhere. Pittsville right there with it. He might get 1. We'll see where they mark it. And this looks like a different Pittsville team than we saw in the first half. They will give him a couple inches, 3rd and 8. Pittsville looking to force another punt. Weber, 2 wide to either side. Snap. Weber drops back looking to throw. Throwing. That one is almost intercepted. Right there was 13. That was Dryden Luther that almost got that one. And it is 4th down Auburndale. And the punt unit comes on. That is the 2nd straight 3-and-out by Auburndale in this half. Back deep, that is 23. I believe, I'm trying to see the number. Snap. Kick is away. Pittsville got close to it again. 13, that's Luther. Luther muffs it. He will fall on it. So Luther gets it. It goes through his hands. I think he was thinking return before he was thinking of securing the catch. And that'll set up 1st and 10. So they will have it right at midfield. 4:59 remaining. Auburndale with a chance to cut back into this one and get this to a 1-score game. Excuse me, Pittsville, yes. Pittsville with a chance to do that. And you can see the difference in the sidelines right now. The Auburndale sideline, everyone a bit upset, kind of quiet. The Pittsville sideline, they are right as close as they can get. They're ready to see their offense do it again. 2 wide here to the near side. The handoff goes into the line, breaks the far side. He's got the first down and more. He will be down to the 25. 25-yard run. 25. Alexander Cum taking that one on the misdirection. They will mark it back, so it'll only be 23. Only 23. But it'll set up 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide outs either side. Auburndale late getting the defense set. Snap. Grimm Takes it himself. Turning. He's going to pull forward. He's going to get down near the 20. Well, it looks like they're going to mark it at the 21. That's going to be a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4 from the 21. And that offense starting to find their groove for sure now. Pittsville breaks the huddle. They will bring 2 wide here to the near side, 1 to the far side, 1 tight end here to the near side. That is Alexander Cum. In the backfield is Joseph Downs. They send Cum in motion. The handoff, that's not Downs. Up, and it's going to be maybe a first down. It is a first down. That one goes to 20, Dylan Luther. Another first down for Pittsville.
1st and 10 Panthers from the Eagles.
And this Pittsville offense suddenly finding a groove, and they are clicking. Clock runs, 3:34 remaining. 2 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. The tight end is to the far side. They send him in motion, snap, they give to Luther. Luther finding holes up the middle, breaking free, he might be close. They will mark him. Touchdown! Touchdown, Pittsville! And they are an extra point away. Well, they got it down to a 1-score game. Waiting for the official signal, and he did get it in. Just getting it in. The 20-yard touchdown run by Dylan Luther, and Pittsville is within 1. Or excuse me, 1 score, I should say. 1 score. They're within 8. Getting ahead of myself there. Not too often you see these kind of comebacks in high school. Usually once a team kind of establishes that 28, 3-4 score lead, that's usually when you see a team start putting it away. Snap. Grimm tosses to Luther. Luther stood up at the line. He will not get it. So the 2-point conversion fails. Pittsville within a score, 28-20. We'll be back right after this.
Eagles 28.
As we get back here just a second late as they hurry up as the kickoff is away. That one's going to take a bounce. It will just roll into the end zone. Wow, Auburndale taking a bit of a gamble there, and it works out for them. So they will start from the 20 again. They've run 6 offensive plays this half. 2 3-and-outs is all they've gotten. So it'll be 1st and 10, Auburndale. We'll talk same thing we talked last time. They need to at least sustain a drive. Pittsville has hyped up right now with the way that they've been able to come back into this one. 28-20, 3:13 remaining. 3 wide to the far side, 1 tight to the near side. Snap. The give. No, the keep is Weber. Weber fighting through. He'll pick up 5 or maybe even 6. Looks like he'll get 6. So that'll set up 2nd and 4. Redmond there on the stop. 2nd and 4. Clock running. We're under 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Long 3rd quarter after a pretty quick first half. Wideouts. 3 will come here to the near side. Now they got to get the tight end to the far side. Go wide, going out far side. Snap goes to Weber. The give is to Roberson up the middle, breaking some tackles. Last-ditch tackling gets them out to the 45, 1st and 10 Auburndale.
Tripped up on the play by number 10, Joey Down.
Their first down of the half comes on a long run by Terrence Roberson. And no flag on the play. Illegal formation on Pittsville. That will wipe, or excuse me, on Auburndale. That will wipe the runaway, and that will be a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. So that will end up being 2nd and 9. Didn't see the flag come out. So 2nd and 9. And Pittsville catching another break. One wide here to the near side, 3 to the far side. It's again Roberson back next to Weber. Weber takes a snap, drops back looking to throw. Over the middle, incomplete. That one falls incomplete. The coaching staff for Auburndale down below, you might be able to see them popping up over the ads, incensed that there wasn't a call on that one. I don't think it was intentional. I don't think you're going to get that call at the high school level. Looked more like it was just somebody running in, but it's got to be pretty blatant on the pass interference to get a call at the high school level. Referees are going to let them play a little bit. 3 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Roberson is on the near side, right next to Weber. They looks at the wristband again, gives a signal. Snap. Weber dropping back, looking. He's going to throw it over the middle. Catch is made, and this time they will have the first down out to the 40. Nope, another flag down. Hold up, another flag down on the play. And they're going to mark that one off. It's going to be a hold on Auburndale. So that will negate a 2nd first down in the half. And that will mark them all the way back to the 11, and that will set up 3rd and 19.
They're bring up 3rd and 19.
So 3rd and 19 now for Auburndale. They've had the first down twice, both negated by penalties. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Snap, Weber will drop back looking to throw. Pressure comes at the screen in the middle to Roberson. Roberson looking to get near. He will be brought down near the original line of scrimmage. Comes all the way back out, and that is going to end up
down on the play by number 34, Joey Redmond.
4th and 9 for Auburndale. And I'm going to take a guess, and they will drop Wilford back in punt formation. Luther back. Nope, that's not. Yes, it is Luther back to receive. And after 6 plays, it'll be 3 and out. Snap. Coming down, the punt is away. High punt. Luther's going to let it bounce. It's going to take a bit of a Pittsville roll, and it will come down at the 46. 1st and 10. Pittsville, and they have a chance to tie on this drive. 51 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter, and they have clawed all the way back. They're down a score. So Pittsville will break the huddle. They actually check that. They will mark it right at the 45. Pittsville, wides to either side, tight ends to either side. One back behind Grimm, who's in the pistol. Snap comes to Grimm. He will take it himself here to the near side. Pressure coming. He will be forced out of bounds. He'll pick up a couple. So he'll get 2 on the run.
Brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and 8. As they will let the clock run. That one makes sense. And we've seen a few times where they've run the clock where it probably shouldn't have. That one, for sure, clock should be running. Probably last play of the quarter. They get it off. Snap. Grimm's going to run it out to the far side, looking at options. Throws it. And that one's just going to get thrown away. We're going to get one more on third down. So that one was looking for the receiver running across the formation. Not there. And with just under 8 seconds remaining, we will get... They placed the ball in the wrong spot. That ball is placed 2 yards behind where it should be, and nobody's caught it yet. Now the referee's going to come in and he's going to correct it, as the umpire put the ball at the original line of scrimmage instead of where it should be, and the referee has to come up and correct it. Well, I think we've seen everything now tonight. That is one that should not happen even at the high school level. I mean, snap. Grimm dropping back. Pressure comes immediately. Gets away from it. He's throwing to the end zone. Overshot, incomplete. It's a little too far out there. 4:34. That is Joseph Redmond, and that will set up 4th and 8. Redmond had his man beat, but he was just a hair too far. And we get the ball in the right spot this time. And that will set up 4th and 8. And Pittsville will bring on the punting unit. Not taking any chances here. Chance to maybe pin Pittsville deep. It will be Grimm to do the punting, so you never know. When your quarterback's also your punter, you can do some fun things with the fake. Snap is low. Grimm picks it up, gets the kickoff. Low roller. That one's going to come down. That's going to be picked up here on the near side. Wilfert with it. He's running down the sideline. He'll be forced out at the 30. Auburndale will take over there. So Wilfert gets the return, gets it out. Beslick gets the first, and that will be the last play of the third quarter. Pittsville scores 20. 28-20 Auburndale. They will have the ball first down when we come back. Little jump around playing here at Pittsville. They got stuff to be excited about. They scored 20 unanswered in the third, making this a one-score game. As the cheerleaders chanting the name of the receiver on the near side. Snap. That one's going to be thrown behind the line. Good blocking. Working his way out, he's going to be popped right there and go down.
Weber with the completion to number 13, Shaw.
So Shaw will make the catch. That is
Evan
Evan Shaw. Picks up 7, sets up 2nd and 3. Now we're seeing a bit more of that Auburndale offense we saw in the first half, but still confusion. Wilford in the wrong side. He's got to go across the formation. And now they got to get everybody set. Does set for the second. They give it to Roberson. Roberson up the middle, room to run. Gets it across the 50, forces his way down. He will be down at the 43, 1st and 10. Just that speed you see from Terrence Roberson, and he pushes that one all the way out. And Pittsville not able to collapse on it. And 1st and 10. And again, maybe some confusion on the play calls as they try and hurry it up here again. Snap, low snap picked up Weber's just going to take it. Running the pile forward, and he'll get, see where they mark him, he'll get 5. Easton Dahman on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Pittsville in the hurry up. Clock ticking, 10:30 remaining. 3 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Roberson next to Weber. Snap. Give is to Roberson. Roberson, this time he's not going to, oh, he squirts away. Good job by Terrence Roberson just to make something out of nothing. He was stacked up at the line, and he will push himself forward for 2, setting up a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Pittsville has yet to convert on 3rd down in the half. Or excuse me, not Pittsville. Auburndale has yet to convert on 3rd down in the half. Pittsville's held them on 3rd down. Snap, the give is to, no it is not. Weber with the carry, breaks into the secondary, he's inside the 20, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and Auburndale moving the ball now.
From the Panthers.
I guess you'd almost say the Eagles are flying on offense right now. 3 wide to the far side, 1 tight to the near side. It's Roberson in the next to Weber. Weber takes a snap. The give is to Roberson. Roberson working his way here to the near side. Runs over a tackler. He'll get it down inside the 20 to the 15. Actually, even inside the 15. That will set up a gain of 4. Actually, no, we'll give them 5. 2nd and 5. So it is 2nd and 5 as Auburndale continues this drive. I think Auburndale at this point just wants to forget that 3rd quarter. If they can keep the offense going like this here in the 4th. Snap. The give is to Roberson in the backfield. Gets away, but can't get away. Yeah, he gets away again, and he might end up with positive yardage. Actually gets free into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburndale. To quote Al Michaels, he did what? I mean, seriously, he was tackled 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, almost tackled 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, gets away. 3 more defenders get to him. He squirts away from them and then just open field into the end zone for the touchdown. And he will get a cheer from the Auburndale faithful as he comes off the field. That is his 3rd touchdown today, and I think we are starting to see our player of the game. Kick. Slow up. That one goes up. That one is good. Auburndale finally responds. 35-20. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
For now, Panthers 20, Eagles 35.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit, as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Update from Colby, the number 2 versus number 1 matchup in the Marewood. Colby leading Edgar 13-7. Colby leading Edgar 13-7. Edgar looking at possibly losing their 2 regular season games for the first time in as long as I can remember. Usually in the past, their only losses were to Stratford. But this year they lost to Stratford in non-conference, now looking at possibly going down there. That one chipped up. That one takes a bounce. It'll be fallen on. Now bodies come in and they're going to get a flag. They're going to get Auburndale for the late hit.
Penalty flag.
Whistle's blowing, and through a couple Auburndale players just slammed into the pile, and I think that's what they're going to get them for. Play was blown dead. You got to be aware of the whistle, and that's going to give Pittsville 15. If I'm reading the play right, that should give Pittsville 15 extra. We'll see what the call is. Official coming out. Yep, they're going to get Pittsville for the late hit. So that's going to move the ball all the way out to the 45 and give Pittsville great field position. Have to be listening for that whistle. Actually, it's going to get it all the way out to the 46. So Pittsville with an opportunity. They've got 1st and 10 from their own 46. That's a tough one when the ball's loose like that and people are piling in, but you cannot add on to the pile in high school football. And that's what happened there. One wide to either side, one tight to either side, one back. They send one of the tight ends in motion. Handoff. Coming through the line, picking his way. He gets stacked up, and he'll get 2. That was 9. Aiden Kohler. He's been the workhorse. He's gotten a lot of the carries, but hasn't been able to get through. It's been the misdirection with Kohler that's really gotten them the extra yards. Time ticking down here in the 4th. Grimm under pressure, throws it. The catch is made, and that'll be down. Picks up. We'll see where they mark it. We'll pick up 5 instead of 3rd and 3. Grimm has been under pressure all game, and he has been able to get darts off to his receivers. I mean, that is something that is you don't see in a high school quarterback that much, to have that much pressure in your face as you're going down and get that ball to a receiver like that. 2 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side, 1 tight end. Back next to Grimm. Grimm drops back. Blitz coming. Grimm under pressure. He's going to throw it. Nobody there, and that's going to be incomplete. Feeling that somebody zigged when they were supposed to zag. That was just a miscommunication on the play, as the receiver just cut the route off short and Grimm went deep. Got the lucky break there, as that one was too far for everyone, as the Auburndale defenders kind of pulled up on it too. So that saved the interception. That was tailor-made for an easy, almost like a punt return interception. 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the far side, 4th and 3. Grimm gets the snap. He's going to take it himself. He'll get the first down and more.
Grimm on the quarterback keeper.
So Grimm gets the first down.
Tim Schmidt brings up 1st and 10 Panthers from the Eagles.
So they will get down to the 42 of Auburndale. Sets up the 1st and 10. 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the far side. Grimm is going to toss that one over the defender. That is Luther. Luther will be down near the first down marker. I think he'll still be a little short. He'll be about a yard and a half short. That will set up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 3.
Well, they mark it really far back. Never mind, 2nd and 3. And now a brief clock stoppage, as we've got a player tying their shoe.
An official timeout on the field.
Official timeout on the field. Oh, player down. Couldn't see him behind the ruffle. That is number 11, Alex Wilford, down on the field. They've had some cramping issues. Couldn't see him behind the scrum. That's going to give us a chance to poke in on a few other scores. See if we've got any finals yet as they start coming in. Nothing from our area. A couple Milwaukee scores in. Make sure to check out the scoreboard online at onfocus.news/sports. We'll have scores and recaps from a lot of the games, as Wilford will come off. He's going to get some help. Walking pretty well. I'm going to guess they were working on him for a cramp earlier, so that's going to be my guess, is that he's coming off with a cramp. But coming off gingerly. So now both teams getting a chance to get a water break, and he will get some help to the sidelines from Coach Van Wise and the trainer. Second and 3. Second and a short 3. Wide out, 2 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. There is a tight end on that far side, 1 back in the backfield. Snap comes to Gribb. Pressure comes immediately as he spins away. He's going to chuck that one downfield. Intercepted! Intercepted. Trayton Weber, he's looking to bring it back. He's got blockers. Gets away. Flag comes in. It will come back. They're going to get a block in the back on Auburndale. He goes out of bounds, but that is going to come all the way back. That's going to be down inside. That is going to be down. They're going to get that one down about the 25. So that's going to set Auburndale up off the interception. 1st and 10 at about the 15.
Legal block in the back call against the Eagles.
That one got a lot of laundry on the field. There's about 3 different officials threw the flag in on that one. Pretty obvious. You can probably see it on the screen. One that they're going to have to call no matter what, even if it's behind the play. Sometimes you'll see them let a little bit go if it's not affecting the play at all, but that one, pretty obvious. But that will set up, but Auburndale will have the ball and a chance to close this one out. At worst case scenario, run some clock. Good long drive here, punch it in, get back up by 3 scores, and that pretty much puts it away. So Auburndale, they will come out. Tight ends to either side, 2 wide on the far side. Roberson next to Weber in that shotgun that they've been in all game. Snap. Looking to, no, they do give it to Roberson on the sweep. He turns, he's going to keep it in bounds. Keeps the clock running. He's going to have a good carry.
Down on the play by number 11, Noah Grimm.
Noah Grimm on the tackle. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 3. I'm going to have to plug in here shortly. My controller for the scoreboard starting to run out of battery. So Pittsville needs a stop. Auburndale needs 1st downs. Snap. The give is to Roberson into the line. Pushing a little further. He'll pick up a little bit. That'll set up 3rd and a short 3 rather than the long 3 they had before. Just put his shoulder down, push the pile a little bit, and that'll bring up the 3rd down. Actually, we'll call it 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. They give him a good spot. We've seen that throughout the game, the good spots that they have gotten as the clock camera moves just a little bit again. There we go. Snap. Into the line, it's actually Weber, and Weber's going to come forward, and he will have the 1st down. Weber with the 1st down.
Weber on the carry, brought down on the play by number 50,
and
Wyatt
as a
Radaman.
bad part for Pittsville, again, the official winds that clock super early. 2 wide to the far side, 2 tight. Auburndale into more of a run set. Pittsville almost jumps. Now they go back, look for the new play. They come up quick, now they bring it back. Snap. Bad snap, breaks the play. Weber's just got to do something with it. He's going to run to the far side. Room to run, breaks some ankles. He is out, and he will be tackled inside the 40 of Pittsville. Broken play, picks up 30.
It's our 1st and 10 Eagles from the Panthers, 37-yard line.
That one will pick up 30 on a broken play. Snap had an issue with the snap, and that forced him not to get the handoff to Terrence Roberson that he was supposed to have. And the clock runs as we'll pass under 4 minutes. Auburndale, snap. They give to Roberson into the line, pushing forward a little bit, keeps pushing. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5. We'll see where they mark it.
Robertson on the carry. Brought down on the play by number 10.
They'll give them 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
So 2nd and 6 for Auburndale, and now they're going to come to the line and they're going to let it run a little bit. No, they're not. They're not speedy to the line. They get the handoff to Robers. No, it's not. Weber keeps it. He'll be a little short of the first down, but he picks up another. Picks up 4. That'll set up 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2 for Auburndale. Weber fooling me on that one. Good fake to Roberson. Then he pulled it out of his stomach and took it himself. Picked up 4. So 3rd and a long 2. Too wide to the near side. They keep those 2 tight ends. It is not a give to Roberson. It's a give to Weber. Keeps it himself. He's got room to run. Foot race to the corner into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburndale. And that is your dagger. 41-20. Auburndale with the lead. 2:40 remaining. Pretty much out of time for Pittsville. Good long drive. Took a lot of time off the clock. They get points at the end. That is about as good as you can make it. And that will send number 55, Jesse Fowler. And they're missing a player on the line. So getting one more to come in. Fowler to kick, Caden Anderson to hold. Backup quarterback. We are set. Snap. Ball down. Kick on the way. Low kick. Tucks it in. 42-20. Auburndale with the lead. We'll have the kickoff. Actually, we'll keep it here. So Pittsville scores 20 in the 3rd, but Auburndale scores 42 in the other 3 quarters so far. Scored 28 in the first 2. They've scored twice 14 here to go up 42-20. At points, we were talking about the miraculous comeback by Pittsville. That has evaporated. As Auburndale finding the groove on offense again. We will attempt to talk with Coach Anderson along with our player of the game, assuming nothing miraculous happens, Terrence Roberson. 3 touchdowns today. Weber's got 2. Nothing local. Scores starting to pour in from around the area. Roberson will go back and he will do the kicking.
Roberson to kick off for the Eagles.
Mostly southern scores from the southern part of the state. Some of the games that started a little earlier. A few 6:30 starts down there tonight. 2:40 remaining, 42-20. Whistle, Roberson will make the approach and he will pop one up. Short. That one's going to roll down. I think Auburndale's going to get it. Waiting for the call. Auburndale has it. They kick an onside kick. 2:38 remaining in the 4th. Up 22. And I have a feeling we're going to get a little bit of new juice in this rivalry. So Auburndale will keep possession. They will pretty much with a first down be able to run the clock out. See if that's what Auburndale does. They haven't really gone, they don't really have a slow offense so far that we've seen. Everything's been pretty quick. Headset comes off here for a second. We're going to get it squared away. Snap. They give to Roberson. Roberson into the line. He will flop forward. Apologize for the extra noise. Headset popping off there for a second. Still trying to get it positioned. There we go. So that brings up 2nd and about 3. And they keep hurrying up. Auburndale looking for maybe one more yet. Nope, now they slow it down. They come to the line quickly. And now they start slowing it down. I still try and get my headset back. A little different headset than we normally use. With the extra play callers up in Colby for that one as they give that one to Roberson. Roberson into the line. He will not get the first down. He will be about a yard short. That will set up 3rd and 1. Clock running. It's under 2 minutes. They do need to get the first down. Should be able to get the first down. They'll be able to run the clock. As Terrence Roberson is going to come out, they're going to get him some rest. Well-deserved. He has carried the load here tonight. Some confusion on the line as a few new players in. 13, Evan Scholl, the new back next to Weber. They give it to Scholl. Scholl the first down and more. Walkers breaks it to the outside. He will go down inside the 20, 1st and 10, Auburndale. Luther on the tackle. And that will set up 1st and 10 from the 15. See if they come out, and they will now come out in victory formation. Auburndale gets the win. Coaches tell them to slow down. If they wait long enough, the referee in the line, I don't know if what he's doing exactly. Usually don't see him come that far up. Snap, knee, and that will do it. One knee is all they need. Auburndale gets the win. They survive the comeback attempt by Pittsville. They will win 42-20. We will attempt to talk to Coach Anderson and our player of the game, Terrence Roberson, in just a moment.
Final score, the Panthers, 42.
Check, check. 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 There we go. We're right up in the corner. Yep. All right. Here with Coach Anderson. Coach, we'll start with that first half. You guys come out, put 28 points on the board, and really shut down Pittsville. What was kind of working in that first half?
Well, I think we had some really good balance. We were able to get some of our quick passing game going and mixing up the run. And I think a little bit of that half, we finished, I think, with an interception. And I don't know if that carried over, but it really was the balance in our game plan of wanting to do that. We wanted to get outside if they were going to squeeze it. And we got a little bit of the counter trap action going, and we got the quick pass game going. So it was just a balanced attack. And, yeah, we really got out to a nice start.
Obviously, we do have to talk about the third quarter. Kind of one I'm sure there's a lot of coaching to come out of, but Pittsville comes out, scores 20 unanswered, really shut down the offense there in the third. Kind of talk about what you saw there during that third quarter.
Well, I'd say a lot of that was that they came out with a lot of energy, and these guys aren't too aware right now, are they? What's going on here? But that's all right. We had. They came out with a lot of energy, and they really did, and we didn't match it. I think at halftime we didn't have a lot of adjustments. We stood at halftime and kind of stood around there, and we talked to the players. We got to stay loose. We got to be ready, and we really kind of flat. And again, not to take anything away from Pittsville, they came out fired up, even though they were down 4 touchdowns, and we didn't do the same things we were doing the first half. They weren't covering our receivers. We didn't throw a bubble. That's part of our offense to be able to have a numbers game, and we weren't taking what the defense was giving us, and it's to start out. They got more energy. We seemed to have some miscues defensively. Balls up in the air, and we have nobody there. We'd fallen over. It was one of those things where, and they were making plays though. So, and we weren't. And then, able to refocus and finish strong.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. The resilience of the players. You can see a lot of teams give up a lead like that, get it within a score, kind of fold up a little bit. Your team comes out in the fourth and scores 14. Kind of talk about the resilience there to come back out in that fourth quarter and really kind of put the game away.
We really were trying to get the guys to get that going again. We'd have preferred that focus a few series before that. I don't think we had a first down in the third quarter, and that's something to be able to say. And then we started making plays again. I mean, Terrence Roberson went beast mode there. That was a big thing. I think we scored a touchdown before that, but for him to come out and do that, and then we started playing off each other and started making plays again. And there was a little bit of a refocus, start seeing what formations work, and we got the quarterback running too. Trayton Weber ended up getting some running plays, running strong and making plays, and I think there was a little pass which turned up maybe to Tim Schmidt, if I remember correctly, and he got a nice gain. Or I don't know.
Yeah. Kind of an interesting thing this year, obviously, with a couple teams leaving the Merriwood. Kind of talk about the fact that you're going into now week 5 next week, and you still haven't played a conference game. How does that change your mindset a little bit to have this big run of 4 non-conference games to start the year?
We try to focus a game at a time, so that wasn't it. It is odd, and I'll tell you, the biggest thing was my job as AD was a difficult thing, trying to find 5 non-conference games in that first 5 week, and we didn't succeed entirely. Of course, we had that bye week last week, but that was the toughest thing, trying to find other teams that have that many byes. There's not many teams that have byes after 2 weeks, but there's a lot of teams in different conferences going to 8-man, so that happened. It was something that I think as a team, we're all right. I think it was a little strange, but once we got into it, playing a game at a time last week, we probably were a little fortunate. Maybe we didn't have a game. We had some guys coming out of the Assumption game pretty banged up. We had some rib and some knee and some ankle issues, and really it was a physical game. So that kind of in a way worked out. We'd like to play a game a week, but it didn't end up that way. And I think we focus on a game at a time, so I don't think it's really affected us. It is strange. There's only going to be, 4 conference games, like you said, first 5 weeks non-conference. First thing too is having 3 road games to start the season and a bye, so that was odd too. So we're looking forward to getting home next week.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you very much.